Hola, amigos, and welcome to the last show live at Fiesta Hispania here. We're on Barney Alice Palace. You can see we're under a tent because it's actually raining out there, but that doesn't stop us in the last show. We always plow through. And to that end, we've got one of my favorite guests of the last show over the last year. He does amazing work. It's Dr. Rodney Hammer with Rehope Services. So for this special show, on this special night, you can hear the mariachi music in the back. We thought we'd bring back Rodney Hammer and we can have him tell everybody about what he does and how it benefits the community. So, Rodney, tell us a little bit about Rehope and what it does.
Thank you. It's great to be with you all. Hola. And Rehope, we serve survivors of human trafficking. We help them recover in long-term safe homes.
Now, how did this all start with you anyway?
Almost 10 years ago, we discovered that there was a huge problem with human trafficking. And so we investigated. We wanted to be of some help. And what we found out was that massive lack of long-term safe homes where people can recover. We also want to inform people so they can avoid this and can help trafficking.
So do you transition them back into a normal life?
Absolutely. So the goal is first rescue or identification, and then once they're in a safe place with us, then they get trauma therapy. They get life skills. They get, of course, wraparound, food, clothing, shelter, medical. And then after they're stabilized and they get a chance to study or to work or both. And so then we set them up, hopefully, for long-term success so they can reintegrate into society.
Well, let me ask you this, because when I think about trafficking, I know a lot of it comes through the airports, but how does human trafficking affect the Hispanic community?
So, Polaris Project is a research and a hotline service out of D.C. And last year they did a survey of survivors of trafficking, largest one that's ever been done, 457 participants. And what they learned from that really broad cross-section across the country is over 40% of those that had been trafficked were people of color, which would include Hispanics. And so what we've learned is that, there's two main kinds of trafficking. You've got labor trafficking, and then you've got sex trafficking.
My name is Amy McMillian, and today I stood up on stage for the first time and shared my testimony. I am a survivor of child sex trafficking, and what this organization Rehope is doing is they're helping victims, helping women that have been sex trafficked, and basically they're helping get funds and so that they can do more programs, get more information out there and help these women like me. I really like Rehope because I honestly didn't know there was organizations out there like this. They're doing a lot in this community to help these women. They're helping them feel more comfortable at home. They're helping them with therapy. They're helping them with work and be able to have opportunities to save their money so that they can make a living and not feel alone, and they can share their stories together with other women alike. There's a lot of people out here that are stealing women's, children's innocence, and it's a tragedy, and it's around. It's not just here in this community, it's globally, and it's very much happening as we're going out to eat. Some child is going through this is their life. As we're going to the movies, somebody else is out there being trafficked and they're not as fortunate as others. And if you feel tugging on your heart, if God is tugging your heart to plug in and to donate anywhere, Rehope is a good organization. Find what's out there, search in your town and help these women. We need help.
My name is Rodney Hammer. I'm so blessed to serve at Rehope. Today we're doing Over the Edge for support of survivors of human trafficking. We're rappelling down 12 stories from down the Marriott in Overland Park, and the whole point is to raise money, support, and to bring encouragement to women and children that have been trafficked. So at Rehope, that we're here to support survivors of human trafficking in their long-term restoration today. At Rehope, that's what we do in safe homes for women and for children where they can recover from the trauma that they've experienced. So you can join us at Rehope. You can go to rehope.org, our website, and get more information. You can volunteer, you can donate, you can support financially. time, treasure, talents. We're so grateful for Joseph and for the studio and for Televida, for all of you that are watching and listening today. We have people here today that are volunteering. We're having all kinds of a great time outdoors in order to support survivors of human trafficking. They need to know that the community supports them. And if you're out there and you've been exploited, you don't have to remain a victim. You can receive support, you can receive restoration, you can receive housing and help at Rehope and others seeking to help those that have been trafficked. So thank you. Go to rehope.org to see how you can be involved and help out. Thank you. And the Hispanic community is more likely to be trafficked in labor trafficking, but many experience both. Maybe 10 to 20% of those people of color being trafficked in the States are of Hispanic background.
How do you do the outreach to the Hispanic community? Are there things you do especially for that?
So to be honest, at first we didn't know what we were doing in that regard, but what we sought was partnership with law enforcement and with others that are more likely to come across survivors of trafficking, those that have been victimized from the Hispanic community, whether they're citizens or those that have been smuggled into the States. And we responded to some requests from Homeland Security to help those from a Hispanic background. So we got some volunteer translators, but now we're much better equipped. We have 2 staff members that speak Spanish.
Great.
We started to partner with the Mexican consulate, and we want to be of great service to
the Mexican consulate?
Absolutely.
They're here now, aren't they, Carlos? The Mexican consulate?
I heard they were.
Carlos is
I
off
was hoping
camera.
to go to a party with them last night. And I
Yeah.
wasn't able to, but I'm sure they're here.
They'll be here in a second. We've got the guy who knows everybody in here, so
Awesome.
I will hook you up and I introduce you to everybody. Carlos knows everybody. He's off camera. He hates that. But tell me about the tiny home project that was just starting when I was back out there in May.
Yeah, so we have our tiny cottage model, if you will. We've hit some red tape, some government red tape in terms of approval for the sanitation, the water. Basically, we're building essentially a new subdivision.
Yeah.
And so the tiny cottages are 400 to 600 square feet.
Yes.
They're manufactured homes. They're really nice. And we're going to have 10 to 20.
And this is part of the transition process.
That's right. That's the transitional living step. We call it phase 3. It's when they have their own little place while they're working, studying, saving money, still getting mentoring, getting a job record, getting encouragement. And from there, then they'll be able to move out.
Now, this affects all ages, so sometimes the people that work with Rehope are still in school, right?
Yeah, so we have actually 2 campuses. One is for minors or for children, and one is for adult women. And so the children get education and schooling, and then the adult women do too. We help them do GEDs or diplomas or certifications.
My gosh. Well, what you do is important. I'm going to have Carlos put your email. What is it? What is the tell it then?
Yeah, so rehope.org. Rehope.org is our website. You can learn more there.
You can donate there.
You can donate. You can register to volunteer. You can get involved. So we hope you'll join us.
That's it. Adios. This has been the last show with Rodney Hammer from Rehope Services.